Earlier this month, Disney Infinity announced discontinuing their Toys to Life genre of gaming after 3 years of being in the market. Now, admittedly, there was a bit of disgust and anger when I heard the news. The question of what would happen to all these figures I've collected casts a fear over me. Would I still be able to use them or not? What support will they give once the line has been discontinued? Well, Disney has not yet announced its plans for support of the titles moving forward, beyond the general statements that nothing will change in the immediate future. I don't have all the answers, but I thought that it would still be cool to do a review about these guys, as I have enjoyed playing with them. Despite the news that has brought sadness to most of us, I hope that this review will bring joy instead, and that's all I really want at the end of the day. So let's start off with a brief overview of the video game. The developers at Avalanche Software designed the game to be a mix of style between a side-scroller and a platformer. The platformer levels gives you a good three-dimensional view of the environment, while the puzzle areas give a good challenge to solve, and they are quite satisfying. Since you will need to get the starter pack to play the Inside Out game, the first two characters you will use is Joy and Anger. Each character have a special ability that only they can use to help them get out of certain situations. Joy is lighter than the other emotions and has some serious hang time, like his airness Michael Jordan, which gives her the ability to glide across large gaps. This is kinda like Yoshi's flutter jump in the Super Mario games. Anger can walk on lava without getting hurt. He also does a cool jump and land with a fire explosion move. Sadness is a very useful ability that lets her jump and stay in clouds as if they were solid objects. Disgust has the ability to jump higher than any of the other emotions. Apart from being very fast, Fear's special move is to jump into the air, emit a pink energy that will destroy enemies from all around him. Now you don't really need to purchase the three other characters in order to complete the game, as the developers have found a clever way of getting around that. At certain points in the level, you will find makeover stations like this, where you can choose between the four other characters and play them for the next minute or so. So if you don't feel like throwing a bunch of cash at Disney to get all the characters, problem solved. It's quite good because it lets you complete the video game no matter what. Now that you have a good idea of what the game looks like, let's take a look at the merch. Here, we have all four of the sets available in the Inside Out line. Let's start off with the Joy and Anger playset, which includes a playset piece, a web code card, and two figures, Joy and Anger. Joy comes with very welcoming stance. Her arms are stretched wide open. She's wearing a nice sundress and some silver flower designs all over. At the base, she has a yellow memory orb which is probably filled with happy thoughts. I love Anger's expression. His frown and his wide open mouth really express the emotion he is named after. He is dressed up with that dad that just came home from work look with his sleeves rolled up. He's even got a nice red tie to boot. Like Joy, he comes with his own red memory orb which is filled with his angry thoughts. Here is a look at the sadness packaging from the front and the back. Sadness comes with the oversized black frame glasses which accentuate her sad eyes. I love the sweater that she comes in and the way that she places her tiny hands across each other. To her side, she has a blue memory orb filled with depressing and sad thoughts. Here's a look at Disgust's packaging from the front and the back. Her expression reminds me of Jimmy Fallon's sketch, which is about teenage girls that are disgusted by things around them. L. Even how her arms are posed conveys that emotion. She's probably the best dressed out of all the emotions in my opinion. She comes with a cool green dress and a purple scarf, and finally, she comes with a green memory orb full of disgust. Here's a look at the packaging for Fear. Fear is dressed in a black and white vest, which is accented by his purple shirt and pants. I love how his eyebrows stick out from his eyes, and the fact that he comes with one long strand of curly hair at the back. At the bottom, he comes with a purple memory orb with scary thoughts. Overall, it's quite a fun game to play if you only decide to pick up the starter pack. You get about 25 levels set inside Imagination Land, where you get to fight giant heads of broccoli and whatever crazy things the guys up at Avalanche Studio decided to cook up. The game keeps you busy with collecting balloons and finding secret light bulbs. And if you're only in it for the figures, you won't be disappointed. Each character comes in their signature color and the expressions and poses are spot on, capturing the essence of their movie counterparts. You know, it's a shame that Disney Infinity has come to its end. Hopefully, they will still offer some support to play with the digital games and will have a good online community still building those awesome toy boxes. Well, that's a look at the Disney Infinity Inside Out game and its figures. Let me know your thoughts on the game and Disney's announcement on the discontinuing of the line. Feel free to subscribe and like that video. And thanks for watching, guys.